Hi Capricorns, it's Cherry. I'm here with your monthly reading that I'm doing. Let me show you your cute little marker here. This is your Capricorn symbol, and it is from the Personal Power Oracle by Deja Druid. I am determined. So it's a very Capricorn mindset. So what I'm doing is twin flame readings monthly that I started last month, and I'm comparing the divine masculine with the divine feminine, and we're just using this spread that I came up with that you can find in my booklet, and it's the divine masculine, divine feminine, feelings, thoughts, hopes, and actions, either side, and according to your sun sign. But you can also use this for your ascendant and moon sign or any other placement you like. I'm going to use this side as the divine masculine and this side as the divine feminine, and then we'll just use pronouns he and she, but definitely put yourself where you see yourself and exchange it depending on whether you're male or female, masculine, feminine. It's not always the same thing. Just, vibe with what feels right for you. And even though the majority of my audience is female and feminine, and twin flames is what I'm focused on, but you can also see it as, some soulmate, divine counterpart, or any other title like future spouse. You can do that too in your mind if you like. And you can also just use this as general readings and balancing of your two sides of your masculine and feminine as well. All right, so let's get busy here. So what I'm going to first do is just kind of get the general atmosphere using the romance angels for the masculine. Let's see what the romance angels have to say for the masculine in the month of June. Ooh, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So if you're feeling a little indecisive, it's time to just really focus and zero in on your desires, because this is now. This is happening in June for sure. Whatever you desire will come in for you in June, as long as you keep kind of like your eye on the prize, like really focused. Just, be determined, like your sign says. All right, let's see, feminines. Divine feminine, what's going on over here for you in the month of June? Oh, you got divine timing as well. I think it was Scorpio who got that. So, wow, a serendipitous event is happening for both the feminine and the masculine here. It looks like something very special, something coming in soon. Your love life will soon experience a serendipitous event. So we have the word soon. It's so funny too, because I kept hearing soon, 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 and there was this TikTok video that was saying, Spirit is saying soon, but what does Spirit mean by soon? So it can be, soon could be something different from Spirit's point of view. Time is a really strange thing. But if this is your June reading, then maybe you finally stumbled upon your divine timing. All right, so let's see what the divine masculine is feeling towards his divine feminine in the month of June for Capricorn's sun, moon, and rising. For Capricorn's sun, moon, and rising. And then the other placements as well. Venus, Mars, Jupiter, sun, moon, rising. All right, very nice. You got the Hanged Man. So he's feeling enlightened. He's feeling, I'm going to see this in a whole different way. I'm not going to be my usual self. I'm just going to take a very enlightened step back, and so this is, instead of seeing things standing straight up, he's going upside down. This could be a style of meditation too that the Capricorn is into, that helps them see clearer, but this is definitely enlightenment, and you have the angels here guiding the way. Also, I feel it alludes to the Saturn and that's going retrograde. So everything's going to be slightly different, because even though Saturn retrograde is a good sign, because Saturn usually is pretty heavy and it's one of the hard planets. So when it's retrograde, it's not as intense and not as difficult. But it's still an adjustment to make too, and it's about karma coming out and good karma being rewarded to those who deserve it. So, so definitely, it's the masculine here is keeping their points of view open and maybe even changing their point of view because of this retrograde action. Lots of enlightenment coming through. All right, let's see what the divine feminine is feeling towards the divine masculine in the month of June. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising. I mean, I feel like the masculine could be even having an aha moment, like, yes, now I know what to do. Okay. So what is the feminine feeling towards her divine masculine in the month of June? Ooh, she's got the Tower. Big changes coming. She's feeling like you're shaking up my world, or there's a lot that's going on here. This is a very, this is kind of a very attractive Tower card. This is very natural too. And you see how there's fire and lightning. It's like a thunderstorm, and it's like nature and the upheaval of nature. She could be feeling very particularly overwhelmed by weather, thunderstorms, nature getting in the way of travel or timing or something like that as well. And she's feeling like, when things settle down, maybe I'll be able to get out of this place, but this is an unexpected change, This is a surprise, but it also brings, similar to the Hanged Man, it brings a new awareness, a new perspective, and giving you like insight to a different way of doing things, because now everything has kind of been shaken up and they have to make your next decision. It's really interesting. I was thinking about, whenever in Texas, Houston has lots of hurricanes, and whenever we have a hurricane, or maybe that's portends hurricane for somebody, but whenever we have a hurricane, I think of, what do we do, like the aftermath, the survival mode. The first thing you think of is you check yourself, you check your body. Am I okay? Am I alive? Am I fine? Yes, fine. Then you check your loved ones. You look around and see where everybody is, and they're like, okay, now everybody's fine. Then the next thing you check is your home, your structure, your safety, your living space, and check all of that and see if that's okay. And it's kind of survival mode, but it's interesting what we do and how we bounce back after these kinds of challenges. But definitely, check yourself, because if you're not okay, then the people around you can't be okay. So that's definitely what needs to come first. But I feel like she's having a bit of a shakeup. And she's saying, divine masculine, I'm going through a lot right now, and maybe the masculine has something to do with it. So let's see. What does the divine masculine think about or towards the divine feminine, or just the relationship in general in the month of June? This could be a breakup too. She could be breaking up with somebody that she thought she would never ever leave, because it was a very important person in their life, a comfort zone, but could be a breakup. All right, let's see what. Okay, all right. The divine masculine, like, he was doing so well, but then his thoughts went into kind of a more desperate place. It kind of got a little obsessive. Sometimes maybe he felt in one respect that he was being open and light and free, but at the same time he felt like maybe this was too submissive, this is too vulnerable, and it gave him a sense of not wanting to give away anything else. You know, this is feeling foolish or something. So he kind of starts to grasp things because he's afraid he's giving away too much. And so his thoughts start to go south a little bit. Not south, but they go into a more of a desperate place, you know. There, you see, there's the pentacles, and maybe he feels like he doesn't have money, or he's losing something. He's maybe, by seeing the feminine, he feels like he also feels or is thinking about her might make him go through some of the similar feelings she's going through as well. So let's see what the divine feminine is thinking in the month of June towards her divine masculine. She's got temperance. Well, that's good. So temperance, there's a balance here. There's a calmness, there's a tranquility, there is moderation too. So I think she realizes through all this upheaval, she has to keep cool, you know, she has to keep level-headed and not overreact, and to stay clear. Also, she's thinking, you know, we blend, our energies are in harmony. This is a beautiful balance between masculine and feminine, and the duality and amalgamation and the fluidity of time. This is also meditation, perpetual motion, neutrality, patience, and purpose. So it's kind of like he was in this kind of enlightened space, and now she's going into enlightenment. She sees him like this too, you know. She sees him as balanced, and I think she's going back to this idea, oh no, you know, don't lose hope. Go back to that peaceful space that you were in. All right, so now let's see what the hopes are of the divine masculine. Okay, let's see. What are the hopes of the divine masculine in the month of June towards his divine feminine for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising? And I have a Capricorn, Venus Capricorn, so that could also be very nice. Got the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. And look at this. Look at all these markings on his body. And it's kind of like in a Stonehenge place. So he is, you know, I just love, like, they're very in tune with each other. So the masculine and the feminine here, whenever he has a bit of trouble, or whenever she has a bit of trouble, he's feeling it, and he starts to worry and get desperate for her. Like, it's like he's empathetic with her. He's feeling her feelings. She's feeling his feelings. So she's trying to help him get back to that Zen place, that positive place. So the Knight of Cups, very interesting. Let's see what it says in Gregory's book. His court cards all have like unusual meanings. They're not just, oh, action, you know. So this is cleansing. This is emotional action. Purification turns into a clean slate and is ready to accept new feelings and love. So he's back into acceptance mode. Like, I think he's seeing himself. I'm natural in this state of receiving. Also, this is Pisces too. For some, could be like have some Pisces in their chart as well. So yeah, he's feeling, or maybe 12th house activity, but he's feeling like I feel better when I'm you know, meditating, when I go back into this mode, and nothing can bother me here. So I'm sure the feminine is feeling very proud of him for doing that. So let's see now, what is the divine feminine? What are her hopes about the relationship, about a masculine in the month of June? What are the divine masculine, divine feminine's hopes? Her hopes are the Fool card. So she's hoping that they can, I feel this is a begin again. Let's begin again. Let's take on this journey together. Let's travel together. Let's do, you know, let's take a chance. Let's take a leap of faith. So her hopes are that, and maybe she's hoping also too, that she will be brave enough to have this, take this leap, you know, to do this new beginning, to seek this adventure. She's hoping for an awakening, this a new enthusiasm and innocence and optimism. And the feminine's mantra here can be, I am ready for this adventure down my soul path. Okay, so they're both really getting in touch and in tap with their souls here. And they're very strong mirrored connection. Beautiful, empathetic connection here. And really learning what it means to be the twin flame and mirror each other and be the same as each other. Basically, you are each other. So let's see now what are the Divine Masculine's actions going to be in the month of June towards his Divine Feminine. What are the Divine Masculine's actions going to be? All right, we have the Two of Cups. So reaching out, taking her in his arms. We have also the Two of Pentacles. So juggling a lot of things, like juggling the material and the spiritual, and wanting to come towards the feminine in a partnership kind of way. So very sweet. And then 2-2, you know, the twos play a big part in this situation. This is just simple love. You know, a kiss is a promise, an offer, a reward at the same time, and it's two becoming one without losing themselves. See, they're becoming one. That's exactly what's happening, because they are the same, and becoming greater than what you were when you were alone. So very, very amazing connection here. And then the Two of Pentacles is the dance of life. Even a storm cannot sink a simple boat made of wood, while a huge iron ship would be in danger. You know, so life is not to be suffered, but to be danced with, and like a reed in the wind. So there could be going out and dancing together. But, you know, definitely goes deeper than just a physical dance, but there could be a definite physical dance here too as well. Let's see what the Divine Feminine's actions toward the Divine Masculine will be in the month of June. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's see. What are her actions toward her Divine Masculine in the month of June? What's this one? Oh, we got the World. Very nice. This kind of, oh, and the World is the Fool in the World. This is like the journey is coming full circle. And now the two are becoming one. She is integrating him into her soul, you know, basically. It's like the four corners of the world. We've got a lot of sacred geometry here too, which is exciting. The Merkaba represents the geometry that surrounds our bodies and protects ourselves, our bodies. And so this is just about completion and joy and wholeness, achieving wholeness, see? Happy endings, abundant success, new levels of consciousness, and literally traveling the world. All right. I'm dropping the mic here. You know, mic drop. Okay, they're going to travel the world together. Wow. I didn't expect that. It didn't start off that way. You know, it sort of started off sort of funny. So maybe it might take a little bit of an upheaval from universe, and maybe because the feminine hasn't quite gotten there yet to just do it on her own. But once that happens, suddenly everything shifts, and their bond together is just so tight and mirrored and so alike. So it's very, very amazing. Let's see what the charms have to say. So yeah, I'll put her on top. I like this one for him. Okay. We'll just get a little sprinkle. There we go. All right, we got the duck. So that represents sexual activity, in case you didn't know. Ooh, you got the engagement ring. This is leveling up the relationship. You've got the moon and the fairy and the moon, telepathic, psychic connection here. You have sure and faith. And the balloon, you're like up, up and away, you know, no stopping you. There's music here. Could be traveling, California. There's emeralds and diamonds. That represents abundance. So masculine doesn't have to worry about finances. There, it's just there, and he knows it. He just knows it. He slips into doubts once in a while, but when he grounds and centers himself, he's back to where he's feeling good again. Yeah, so the Eiffel Tower could represent travel or coming close together, or a meeting place of some sort. It could also represent French things as well. The shell represents, like, I feel like it's kind of like the ocean calling you, like some kind of message from nature. A lot of these symbols to me are nature talking to you, or guides talking to you through nature. We've got the red thread, so no matter what you do, you're always tied together. You always are connected. Nothing can keep you apart. You're each other's missing piece. Look at the piano and the music here. There is music in the air. Something might be special be happening June 3rd or June 10th. So keep a look out for that, you guys. Very exciting. I hope you like that. Big hugs to my subscribers, and if you're not a subscriber, please feel free to subscribe, hit the like, even join, comment below, check out all my links where to find me, and donate to the channel. And yeah, I thank you so much for stopping by. Check out the other readings for the other signs in your chart, you know, for your rising or your moon sign, or like me, your Venus sign. It can be really fun just to get a big picture, and it's funny how one might match another, and these are all signs in your chart. So check out your other signs. They're in a playlist that you'll see at the end of this video. All right, well, I'll see you around. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.